Hello, I'm Brian Fitzgerald, the Golf Doctor, and here we are 2 weeks into our non-playing of golf. It almost feels like golf doesn't exist. So here in Victoria, like many other parts in the world, but not really in any other parts of Australia, we can't play golf. We're banned. We're banned from playing golf in any way, shape or form. So this is going to be the case for quite a while, and I know there's a lot of other people in a lot of other part of the world in exactly the same boat. So what is it you miss about golf? I'd like you, if you get a chance, to write down the 5 things that you miss the most about playing golf, if indeed you're in the similar situation to what I am and you can't play. So for those of you that are in parts of the world where you can play, that's great. You're not missing it. You can probably skip this. You won't understand what we're talking about. But for the rest of us, I'd be interested to know, what are the 5 things that you miss about golf? So how have you been filling in the time? I've been doing this for just over 2 weeks now, and I really haven't come up for air yet. The moment that I couldn't coach, I came home and I started building things for the future and transferring some of the things that I do online. So I've created an online junior program, which we get together 2 times a week, and I train the kids via Zoom. I'm building an adult program along similar lines. I've been doing some hangouts with some of my clients and phoning clients each day as well, just to keep in contact and make sure that they're okay. I've had a couple of online Zoom meetings, so I got to meet some people that have been subscribing to my YouTube channel for a long time, and I will be putting up some other Zoom meetings. So if you want to attend, just go into the comments section down below and or in the description. Really, it's not the comments. I'll put a link in the description, and you can, if you feel like wanting to join one of those, feel free. It's free of charge. We just get together and have a chat, and I get to meet some of you that have been subscribers and commenting on my videos for such a long time. So that's another way I've been filling in time. But I've been very busy. I haven't really listened to any podcasts as yet. I've attended a few Zoom meetings of my own, trying to stay up to date with different things within the industry. How have you been filling in your time? I'd love to know. What have you been up to? Just leave a bit of a comment down below. And in my discussions with people that I've been talking to so far, it's really been interesting. You know, some people have been, this is almost 6 weeks into self-isolation. So they've been doing things in the backyard, and I'll be doing future videos on how I think you can train yourself to do things better for when we do play golf. But I haven't heard one person say that they actually miss going to the golf range and hitting balls. I'm sure some of them have, but they haven't mentioned it. The thing that keeps coming back over and over so far, and that's why I'll be interested to read the comments when you leave them, is most people are saying how much they miss playing the game of golf. They don't miss going to the golf range and belting a bucket of balls. They're not really missing the practice side of things. They're just missing the simple concept of getting out on the golf course and hitting the ball. Some people said, I don't think I'll approach this in the same way I used to. I just want to get out there and experience it. And that great philosopher Joni Mitchell said, you don't know what you've got lost till it's gone. I think she was right in that. When you can't do something, you really appreciate how much it means to you and how much you miss it. So, you know, that leads me into you trying to get you into a different mindset. I know there's a lot of people struggling out there, and I've been speaking to them on my phone calls and in my meetings. And I think we should have a mindset that I see no reason why you can't come back with your very first round, whether that be in weeks or months, whenever it's going to be, but I see no reason why you can't make that your best round you've ever had. And I know you think, wow, how can I do that? I've been playing golf for weeks or months. I just believe that can be done if we work correctly. And we obviously can't go and hit drivers. Not all of us have great training facilities at home, and I've seen some beauties of late, and some seriously good training facilities. But I don't have that. This is my backyard where I'm filming. I have a deck. I don't have any grass. So Over the coming weeks, I will be turning this into my golf range, and I'll be showing you some of the things that I think you can do and can implement to improve your golf to the point where your first game back, hopefully, can be your very best. So the other thing I have been doing is I've been doing a little bit of reading, and so one of the things that I've been reading is a book put out by a friend of mine, Oliver G. He's an Australian, lives in Paris, and this is the story of how he came to be in Paris and how he met his wife and the story of his journey. So it's an absolute ripping read. I'm promoting it, not because I'm making anything. I just think I love what Oliver does, and he's got a podcast called The Eiffel Tower. And if you're at all interested in France or Paris, it's a great thing to do. I'll put a link in the description below. As I said, I don't make a cent out of it. I'm just promoting it because I think it's a really good read and I'm really enjoying it. So the other thing I've been doing is to reread some of the books that I really enjoy reading for golf. And I think while we're in isolation, it's a great time to be able to read and improve our mental skills, because that's something that people don't practice very often. And if we can really, we might not be able to improve our golf swing much over the next coming months, but we can certainly improve how our mind works. And I think that's a big thing. A lot of people would play so much better if they thought better around the course. So I've got 4 books that I recommend. They're all available on my website, and I'll put a link in the description. Now these are Amazon affiliates, so I do make a little bit of money out of it if you purchase them, but you may be able to go to your local library if they're still open and get them, or you may already have them, but I'd encourage you to reread them. So the books are not necessarily in order. Golf is not a game of perfect, and Putting Out of Your Mind, they're both written by Dr. Bob Rotella. The other one is The Inner Game of Golf, which is by Timothy Galway. And the last one is Golf in the Kingdom by Michael Murphy. And they're my 4 favourite golf books, and I do read them over and over. Sometimes I'll just pull out the book and open it up to a chapter at random and just read from there. They're that sort of book. The last one is a great story. There's also a lot of hidden imagery in the book, and then you can draw into that what you want, but it's an absolutely fantastic story. I listened to the audio version of it once before, which was voiced by John Hannah, the Scottish actor. I can just love listening to his voice, but really good. So I think you can really improve your mind in these things. So that's pretty much it for today. So I do have some golf swing videos that I recorded in the last couple of weeks, but I don't know how long all of this is going to go on for, so I don't want to put them all out now. I'm going to space them apart. But the next few videos that I'll be putting out are videos on how I believe you can improve different aspects of your skills, and I'm talking skills rather than a specific movement in the golf swing, because golf is made up of skills. There's lots of skills. Now, if we can improve our skills in this time, we're going to be really well positioned to have a good score our first day back. Thank you for letting me help you with your golf. I'm Brian Fitzgerald, the Golf Doctor, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video.